What is the ratio of men to women in government? Yes, I know. I know it is not particular to this part of the world, but it is more saddening in the global south. Look around you, from the highest level of government down to your local town. Ask the question, what is the ratio of men to women in government? Inclusion. Inclusion. That's what we are asking.
Interesting. How has the campaign affected your marriage? Does it afford you time to cook for your husband?
I beg your pardon? No, I take exception to this question. It is borderline inappropriate. No, after you people, we say we don't take the media seriously. How we they? When of all questions to ask me about my campaign, you're asking me if it has afforded me the time to cook for my husband. Do you want to ask me if it affords me the time to sleep with him too? Would you even ask a man this question? Do I look like a joke to you?
What does a woman's body have in common with ballot papers? They are both blank slates. Only good enough when they carry conviction-stained thumbprints devoid of consent. Because of what use is paper if it does not bear the brunt of entitled mindsets? If it is not ink-stained by regurgitated madness audacious enough to redefine abuse as a body of work? Even in the halls of power, paper is merely a body until purpose is spilt over it. Tags or titles matter little. Whether notepads or ballot papers, they exist only for convenience. So how dare they rise above their stationery? How dare they think themselves a deciding factor in the grand scheme of things? Isn't it believed that paper belongs in the library, only emerging when a man pleases or needs to be pleased? But this poem is not about ballot papers, but the tiny boxes that women have become too powerful to be confined to. What does war have in common with elections in my country? They both fill the air with the stench of their brutality. I remember choking on tear gas and the unmistakable scent of their arousals. I took to my heels, headed for the river, but you know what they say, where there is a will, there is a way, so they had their way. And as this house I call a body was broken into to make room for their erections, I learned the hard way that a woman cannot outrun the wrath of the law, cannot outrun officers with batons in their hands and their pants. And it makes no difference whether I hold a mic or a cooking spoon, whether I stand on a podium or I'm seated on a kitchen stool. A woman will always be considered collateral damage, an afterthought, the price paid for unpalatable policies, an ink stain on the fabric of life and order, an anomaly, a usurper.